Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Other Half Brewing. We did one yesterday. We're going to follow it up again today. These guys do some awesome beers, guys. They really do. This is the Green Visions, and it is an Imperial IPA. This one comes in at 8.60%, a little bit bigger version of an Imperial as opposed to yesterday's 7.9%. I do consider this a double or an Imperial. It's above 8%. That's where my cutoff line is at. If it's 7.9 or less, I consider it a single. If it's 8 or above, it could be a double or even a triple, even though the triple is not a recognized style. But once you get into the 10% plus, I consider those triples. But they call them Imperial or double IPAs, because that's not a recognized style to be a triple. Let's see, what do we need to talk about? This comes from Paul. Just like yesterday's beer, he sent me a bunch of the Other Half Brewing beers, and I have done some of their beers before that had been sent to me before, and I found them very tasty. And just about everything that has been sent to me from this brewery is top notch. I would probably buy just about everything these guys produce. They do a New England style IPA and double IPA very well. So, like I said, this comes from Paul, and he writes, Green Visions, 8.6% ABV, and it was $20 for a 4-pack, 16-ounce cans. Green Visions is an Imperial IPA we created to play with New Zealand hop, Monterey. It's our first time using it. It has grapefruit and passion fruit character, which we backed up with plenty of Citra hops. So, you guys that don't know, Southern Hemisphere hops, Australia and New Zealand, tend to have a little bit of spicy notes to me. So, we will see if this one carries on that tradition. So, we've got the commercial description, we got the ABV. I doubt if we're going to have an IBU. Let me step over to Untappd. No, we do not. So, it is time. Let's pop the top on this big boy and get this one into the glass and see if we got another juice bomb going on here, guys. Looks pretty hazy. While I pour this, guys, I'll tell you the cuisine is barbecue, cheese with pepper, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue, cheddar. Your stronger cheese is Gorgonzola, Limburger. Meat is game, grilled meat, and salmon. Glassware is Snicker. Tulip oversized wine glass. I got my favorite tulip glass today, guys. And don't sell her the beer. Oh, I forgot to look at the date. This one was canned on 6/14/18. So, and not even a month old. Today is the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day again today, guys. Y'all won't see this beer review for probably a month. I'm that far ahead on the beers. Didn't pour a lot of, about a quarter finger of head, but look at that color. Like a glass of orange juice again. These guys that produce these New England style juice bombs is what I call them. Especially the ones that are look like a glass of orange juice. Outstanding. I love these beers, this style, especially when they look like a glass of orange juice. Some of them are bright orange like this, and some of them are a little bit dirtier orange color. This one is bright orange, looks like orange juice. Let's get it to the nose. Wow, outstanding aroma. Wow. pine grapefruit. It's got a hint of some dankness in there. Nice and citrusy, tangerine, oranges, tropical fruit notes, passion fruit. Smells awesome, guys. Let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Paul. Thank you, sir. Delicious. A little bit of that spiciness going on there too from the New Zealand hops. Wow. And it does have a little bit stronger bitterness than the one we did yesterday. It's not off-putting or anything. Takes a lot of hops, a lot of bittering hops, a lot of flavor and aroma hops to produce a balanced beer. This one's a little bit more bitterness in the back end. Very, very delicious though, guys. All you guys that's near the brewery, other half brewing, consider yourself lucky. Or if you're around Treehouse or Trillium or a lot of the other breweries that's jumped onto the bandwagon on this style of beer, consider yourself lucky. There's quite a few breweries around me, little craft breweries, independent brewers, but nobody cans or bottles anything like this around here. So if you can go to other half, or Trillium or Treehouse or wherever that are producing and packaging this style of beer, and you're a hophead and you like this style of beer, consider yourself lucky, because there's a lot of places that don't make this style of beer, and they can't get, and the people around those vicinities can't get those. I still have subscribers telling me I can't get one of these styles of beers. They don't produce it around here. So I just feel so lucky that I have all the wonderful subscribers that send me these awesome beers. So once again, Paul, thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. Before I go off camera, guys, we're going to throw the last bit of this in there. I don't see how I could possibly change the color of it. Ooh, we got a little bit more carbonation on that back end pour, didn't we? Yeah, we're up to about a finger and a half ahead if I throw that last swallow in there. Very nice. Well, guys, I'm going to sip on this, let her taste it, and we'll come back and we'll figure out where it's going to end up. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it for about 30 minutes or so. Very tasty beer, guys. Very delicious. Not quite as balanced as yesterday's beer, but still very, very tasty. A little bit bigger ABV. I would buy this beer if I could get it here, guys. I love what these guys at Other Half Brewing are doing. Date on the can, ABV on the can. Pretty damn awesome. All the aroma and taste you want in this style of beer, guys. The only thing I can say bad about it, it's not bad, but it's not quite as balanced as yesterday's beer. A little heavy on the bitterness as opposed to yesterday's beer, but still very, very delicious. And like I said, I would buy it if I could get it here. Final chug. Very, very delicious. I like that little bit of spiciness in there occasionally when I get a beer that's got the Southern Hemisphere hops from New Zealand and Australia. I like that little kick that it gives a beer. So, guys, to me, I'm going to give this 98. And if you say, oh my God, you're crazy, that's a 10 beer, I would not argue with that. It could very easily be a 10 beer. I just find the bitterness a little heavy on this one as opposed to yesterday's beer, which was super balanced. So that's what I'm going to do. 98 for me, guys. That is in the A category. And over to Beer Advocate, they say 4.13 in their exceptional range. Absolutely, it is exceptional beer. And final check-in, Untapped has it at 4.08. That's a fairly low number from those guys over there, so I don't know what they're not liking about the beer. It is a very tasty beer. I think it's better than a 4.08. So, that being said, if you've had this one from Other Half Brewing, this is their Green Visions. Let me know what you think. Until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.